On August 2, 2006, Trinity Valley Community College student Brandi Wells left her mother's Tyler, Texas home and made the 45-minute drive to Graham Central Station in Longview, Texas. She wanted to go out, as this would be the last night before the fall semester started. According to her friend, the only reason why Brandi wanted to travel so far to Longview was because it sounded like a fun place. Wells had never been to the nightclub before and was unfamiliar with the Longview area. In fact, during her drive, she made several phone calls to the club asking for directions. She eventually arrived at Graham Central Station at 10:30 p.m. She entered alone, and then 2 hours later, she left alone. Brandi spoke with a number of people inside the club. They noted that the 23-year-old appeared sober and was concerned that her car was almost out of gas. She had asked if she could borrow some money, but it is unknown if anyone helped her. The following afternoon, Brandi had not returned to her apartment in Brownsboro. Her roommate was concerned enough to call Brandi's mother, Ellen, who began calling her daughter's cell phone with no answer. By August 4, Brandi's voicemail was full, and she was reported missing. Almost a week after the disappearance, authorities realized that the 2000 Pontiac Grand Prix, parked on the side of Interstate 20 just outside of Longview, belonged to Brandi Wells. The vehicle had been located before Brandi was reported missing. There were no signs of a struggle, and it was assumed that the car had been abandoned. Brandi's purse and wallet were found on the back seat, along with a cell phone belonging to her ex-boyfriend, and a napkin with a man's name and phone number on it. A gas can that did not belong to Brandi was found in the trunk. The only sign that something was wrong was the driver's seat. It was pushed all the way back, while Brandi was 4 feet 11 inches tall. This indicated that someone other than Brandi had been driving the car. Investigators first spoke with the man whose name and phone number had been written on the napkin. He confirmed that he had interacted with Brandi at the club and offered to buy her a drink, but she declined. He recalled that she mentioned that she was running low on gas and left the club shortly after. Police were able to access the surveillance cameras from the Graham Central Station. They observed Brandi leaving the club at around 12:30 a.m, while a man wearing a white cowboy hat was seen leaving behind her. While the man walked in a different direction, he appeared to look over at Brandi, and then the missing woman changed direction and walked towards the man. All attempts at identifying the man wearing the white cowboy hat have been unsuccessful. Next, authorities obtained Brandi's cell phone records and were surprised to find that the phone had been active for weeks after her disappearance. Hundreds of calls had been made, most of them 2 to 3 minutes in length. The phone was traced to a man and his niece, who claimed that they had received the phone from another man. This man stated that he found the phone on the ground on August 11 and started using it. The man, who was already known to police, claimed that the location he found the phone was about 4 blocks away from the highway where Brandi's car was found. This location is a very high crime area. The 3 persons who had used her phone were asked to take a polygraph test. The man and his niece agreed, and they passed, while the man who originally found the phone initially refused, but after pressure agreed to take one and failed. He remains a person of interest in the case. Multiple searches have been conducted for Brandi over the years, but no evidence has been uncovered. It seems the answers may lie with the gas can found in the trunk of her car. Perhaps Brandi pulled over on the side of the road and encountered someone she thought was helping her, only to be harmed. This is assuming that she made it out of the parking lot of Graham Central Station on her own accord.